Good morning, children. How are you all? Here I am with a new video of Geography chapter number 10, Life in Deserts. Children, in your Geography book chapter number 5, we have discussed about the importance of water. We have discussed how important water is for the life of human beings, plants and animals. It is very difficult to survive in such areas where there is no water for drinking, no water for grasses and plants to grow, or no water to practice agriculture. In this chapter, we are going to focus on those areas where people have learned to survive in harsh conditions. These areas are known as deserts. Depending on the temperature, the deserts can be classified as hot deserts or cold deserts. There are some places in the world which are as hot as fire. These areas are known as hot deserts. And there are some areas which are as cold as ice, and these areas are known as cold deserts. People inhabiting these areas have learned to survive in harsh conditions. They basically inhabit those areas in the desert where little amount of water is available for practicing agriculture. First of all, we are going to focus on hot deserts. We will discuss about Sahara Desert, which is one of the biggest deserts in the world. So, let's start. Before proceeding further, let us first understand what is the meaning of a desert. Desert is an arid region characterized by extremely high or low temperature and has very little vegetation. Now let us have a closer look of Sahara Desert, which is a hot desert. Hot deserts are located in all continents except Europe and Antarctica. The largest of all, the Sahara Desert, is located in the continent of Africa, covering a major part of North Africa. It stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Red Sea in the east, covering an area of approximately 8.5 million square kilometers. Its east-west extent is about 5,500 km, while its north-south extent is about 1,900 km. The Atlas Mountain lie to the northwest of the Sahara, and towards the south, the desert merges into the savanna grasslands. It touches 11 countries, which are Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia, and Western Sahara. It is an example of hot desert. Such deserts are located on the western edges of the continents. Although it is a hot desert, the whole of Sahara is not covered with sand. Only 1/4 of the desert is sandy and rest of it is empty plains, elevated plateaus and rocky elevation. The highest peak found in these rocky hills is Emikosi. River Nile and River Niger flow along the fringes of Sahara. Now let us discuss about the climate of Sahara Desert. This region experiences a very hot and dry climate accompanied by very high temperatures. Due to high temperatures, there is very less humidity. The temperature increases and humidity decreases as you go from north to south across the Sahara. The sky is cloudless and clear. Summer afternoons are extremely hot, almost 55 degrees Celsius, and winter nights reach below the freezing point. The high temperatures heat up the sand and rocks which radiate heat, making the surrounding hot. Across the desert, the annual average rainfall equals no more than few inches or less, much less in many locations. In some areas, no rain at all might have fallen over several years. Now children, let us discuss about the flora and fauna of Sahara Desert. The harsh climatic conditions allow growth of only those plants that have adapted themselves to the desert climate by developing the toughest survival mechanism. They have extensive root system, waxy coating and leaves modified into spines. Some examples of plants which grow in these regions are cactus, baobab, acacia and date palms which grow near oases. Both plants and animals of the desert show a remarkable adaptation to the natural environment in the Sahara. The camel is well adjusted to the harsh desert environment and rightly called the sheep of the desert. Other wild animals found here are antelopes, jackal, foxes, gazelles, oryx, etc. Many other animals like rats, snakes, lizards and scorpions are nocturnal in habit and survive on the morning dew for their requirement of water and burrow themselves into the sand during the day when it is hot outside. Insects like spiders are also found. The Sahara Desert has a very extreme climate, but this has not restricted the people from inhabiting the inhospitable region. The Bedouins and Tuaregs are the two prominent nomadic tribes living in the Saharan and sub-Saharan regions. These people live in temporary tents and move from place to place in search of pasture and water. Their main occupation is rearing of camels, sheep and goats which provide milk, meat and hides. The hair of animal is used to make mats, carpets, clothes and blankets. The clothes are designed in a manner that protects them from dust storms and hot weather. People lead a settled life near the oases and cultivate crops. Some crop varieties include rice, wheat, maize, barley and cotton. Egypt in Nile Valley is one such example where people live permanently. Agriculture, herding and local trade is the source of income for the people of the Sahara. The camel is the most important animal in this region, used as a beast of burden. It also provides milk, meat and fur skin. The recent discovery of mineral deposits in Algeria, Libya and Egypt has transformed the economy of the region. Important minerals found here include iron, phosphorus, manganese, copper and uranium. At present, the Sahara is no more a region inhabited by nomadic tribes only. Now people can be seen living and working in multi-story buildings. The cities have all modern facilities such as hospitals, schools, cultural and religious centers and superhighways. Modern means of transport are common. Many places are spots of tourist attraction which earn a lot of foreign exchange. So children, this is all for today. We will discuss about Ladakh, a cold desert, in the next video. Till then, goodbye.